Kṛṣṇa Caitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaurabhavrinda.
Hare Krishna, Bhakti Vrinda. আমরা জাহ্নুদ্বীপে এসেছি এবং এখানে এই পবিত্র স্থান হচ্ছে জাহ্নুদ্বীপ মুনির আশ্রম।
Hare Krishna devotees, my name is Bhakti Chaitanya Swami. I'm very happy to be here with you, participating in this wonderful virtual Navadvipa-Dhama Parikrama. Today we're going to Jahnudvipa. To begin, let me just read a prayer from Srila Bhaktivinoda Sarasvati. He prays, I pray that birth after birth I may be a clump of grass in the land of Jahnudvipa, which is worshipped even by the king of the demigods. That would be my joy. Yes, so when Lord Nityananda was taking Srila Jiva Goswami on their great Navadvipa-Dhama Parikrama, then when they came here to Jahnudvipa, they saw the hermitage, beautiful hermitage of Jahnu Muni, and Lord Nityananda told Jiva Goswami, this enchanting place named Jahnudvipa is known as Bhadravan in Vrindavan. At this place, Jahnu Muni underwent penances and received darshan of the golden form of Gauranga. Yes, so it's a little bit of a long story. In Krishna consciousness, we have many long stories. But, of course, Jahnudvipa is one of the 9 islands of Navadvipa. Traditionally, at least traditionally by our standards, ISKCON standards, previously Jahnudvipa would be the island we would just go through the quickest in a matter of maybe an hour or something. We'd come from Vidyanagar early in the morning, and we'd just walk straight through and then go to Modadrumdvipa. We'd stop in front of one big banyan tree, which was on the right-hand side. And what I'm about to explain to you now would be explained there. So let's get into it. Many years ago, long ago, there was a great king called Maharaj Saga. He wanted to perform an Ashvamedha sacrifice. And so he made all arrangements. Everything was set up for the sacrifice. And Ashvamedha sacrifice, of course, means horse sacrifice. So they had very wonderful, special horse. And not just any horse. And they were ready to start when Lord Indra stole the horse. So what to do? They couldn't just take some other horse, any other horse from anywhere. They had to get that horse back. So the sons of Maharaj Saga, he had 2 wives, Sumati and Keshini. His sons, through Sumati, they went and searched for that horse. Eventually they found their way down to what is the current day Ganga Sagar area, just where the Ganges enters the Indian Ocean. And sure enough, at one ashram, they saw the horse. And they assumed, aha, whoever owns this ashram must have stolen the horse. Now, the person who owned the ashram was Lord Kapila. And those young men made the very terrible mistake of accusing him of stealing the horse. He's the Supreme Personality of Godhead. How can they do that? So they came to attack him. But then Lord Kapila burnt them to ashes. So now there were just a whole lot of piles of ashes in front of the ashram. So the news got back to Maharaj Saga, and his second wife, Keshini, she had a son named Asamanjasa. And he tried to sort things out, he couldn't, but then his son, Ansuman, he dedicated himself to get the horse back and also to make arrangements to deliver his forefathers, his uncles, who were down there at that ashram there, their bodies burnt to ashes. So he went and met with Lord Kapila and offered prayers to him very humbly and very nicely. And Lord Kapila gave him the horse back. But then Ansuman didn't leave. He just stood there silently. In his heart he was praying, please help me to deliver my forefathers whose bodies have been burnt to ashes here in front of your ashram. So Lord Kapila, he understood, and he said that if you put water from the Ganges on the ashes of the bodies of your forefathers, they'll be delivered. So just go get some Ganges water. Now, in those days, the Ganges was not flowing through the planet and through India as it does now. It needed to be brought from the higher regions. So Ansuman took back the horse. The sacrifice was done. Then Maharaj Saga handed over the kingdom to him. And Ansuman, he started a program of performing austerity to try to get the Ganges to come down to planet Earth. But before he could be successful, he died. Then his son was Dilip, who was also a very pious king and who also wanted to do the same thing. But he also died before he could be successful in bringing the Ganges. His son was Bhagirat. So Bhagirat, he was completely determined to make a success of this and bring the Ganges and deliver his forefathers. So he performed severe austerities and prayed to the Ganges to appear, and Mother Ganga came and revealed herself to him. So he appealed to her, please come with me, means flow down through the universe and through this planet. And then I can place your waters on the ashes of my forefathers. And she was not unwilling, but she had two concerns. She said that if I come down through the universe to land on this planet, I will hit it so hard it may smash the planet. So I need some strong person to catch the Ganges just as it's coming down to fall on the earth. Plus, if my waters just then run through the planet and just keep running through, then many sinful people will bathe in my waters and my waters will become contaminated. So somehow or other, some arrangement has to be made so my waters don't become contaminated. So Bhagirat, he was very intelligent. He said, I will arrange with Lord Shiva for him to catch your waters before they land on this planet. And to keep your waters pure, the great devotees, generation after generation, they will bathe in your waters. In this way, your waters will remain pure. So Mother Ganges agreed. Down she came. She landed on Lord Shiva's head, and he then released from his head a fountain of Ganges water falling gently on the planet. And then Maharaj Bhagirat on his horse went riding down through the Himalayas, then down across the Ganges plains, north and northeastern India. He was riding in front with the Ganges coming behind him. He arrived in the Navadvipa area, and suddenly he realized the Ganges was not there behind him. What had happened? Well, two things had happened. One thing was that Mother Ganges knew that her Lord Gauranga, Lord Chaitanya, was going to appear there in Navadvipa in the Kali Yuga. So she wanted to have darshan of that place. Therefore, she stopped. The other thing that happened was that at that time, Jahnu Muni was living in his ashram right here in Jahnudvipa. And he was doing puja when suddenly the Ganges came through and started washing things away. And it washed away his Achaman cup. He became unhappy about that. So he swallowed the whole Ganges. Oh, Krishna. So Bhagirat understood what had happened. And he approached Jahnu Muni. And for a week, he offered very humble prayers. Please release the Ganges so I can deliver my forefathers. And eventually Jahnu Muni agreed. And the Ganges, which was within him, he released through his thigh. Therefore, Mother Ganges, one of her names is Jahnavi. She's taken to be like a daughter of Jahnu Muni. So then on they went, Maharaj Bhagirat riding in front of the Ganges, and the Ganges pouring along behind him through the countryside of what is now West Bengal. And they arrived down there at Ganga Sagar, and Maharaj Bhagirat was able to take some water, pour it on the ashes of his forefathers, and in that way, his forefathers were delivered. Yes, so it's really quite an extraordinary pastime, isn't it? Really. There's more to it also. It's a long story, but because in Krishna consciousness, we have many long stories. But that's the essence of it. And now here on our amazing virtual Navadvipa-Dhama Parikrama, here we are in this very, very sacred place. Of course, in more recent years, our devotees have acquired land just a little away from the main road. So now we don't just sort of zip through Jahnudvipa so quickly as I remember having done many, many times in the past. But now the devotees stay overnight on Jahnudvipa and are able to take in the beautiful, sublime, transcendental nature up there where our ISKCON ashram is in Jahnudvipa. It's this very beautiful forest. It's very peaceful, and one can feel the transcendental atmosphere there. So Lord Gauranga, he is continuing having his pastimes here in Jahnudvipa, as he is all over Navadvipa-Dhama. And even now in this virtual format, if we pray nicely to the Lord and we really try to absorb ourselves in remembering this pastime, then we'll also feel the presence of Lord Gauranga during this parikrama. Hare Krishna. Sri Jahnu Muni ki, Maharaj Bhagirat ki, Sri Jahnudvipa ki, Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki, Sri Navadvipa-Mandal Parikrama ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Go Premanande.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,